It has come to my attention through my network of connections that my character has been likened to a mix of predilections, from the finer things in life such as the glory of myself, to a murderous ill intent and the scant regard for health. And although it was some time ago, I feel that it's incumbent to reply to it in kind and thus to render it redundant, for to let such matters slide, as I'm sure you'd understand, would be damning for self-pride and a disaster for my brand. For although I try my best to be upstanding and magnanimous, I ran and passed my ethics and the findings were unanimous that the chew-obsessive creature that's been posing as your dog is a sycophantic preacher that's mistook you for a god. And I expect such adoration must be flattering at worst, but reject such assertion as both pandering and perverse, and I hope you're not insulted for my intentions not to scorn, but I simply can't believe that you're a deity reborn. And all this is demeaning and debased, compared to the sheer volumes of the problems that I've faced as you lie asleep and dreaming in the comfort of your bed, while I roam the furthest reaches of our neighbourhood instead. But I too have known you years now, though at times it has been strained by your failings as a person I have faithfully remained accepting, though embarrassed of your wish to call me pet, though I stand behind my fundamental loathing of the vet. For although I may be partial to licking my own arsehole, and I may have sworn to slay you for that all too fateful day you took me to that psychopath who cut my tomhead off, I contend my poor reactions were distinctly fair enough. But I'd like to see how you would be, should such roles be reversed. But suspect you may respond in a manner somehow worse than an idle threat to kill you that was little but a sound that was blown out of all proportion by that flea-infested hound. But my reasoning for writing this is not just a chastiser. I could of course find ample room with which to criticise her. I could tell you of the time that she spent laying on your bed after bathing in the mucky swamp behind the slatted shed, but to do so would degrade myself. So suffice it is to say, though we are all prone to our weaknesses, though I keep mine at bay. No, my reasoning for writing, if you'll pardon the digression, is to tell you as I must that I have my own confession. You see, I've counted out the years that I have used to get here, and so far I make it 8, and as such it would appear that my time now as a mortal is resigned to that of fate, and I wanted to reach out to you before that it's too late. For although I may be liberal with pointing out your flaws, and testing out the fabric on your couches with my claws, I love you nonetheless, dear man, and leave you now at that, and remain your once neurotic, now content and fattened cat.